Hi. um, Actually, my husband was the one that found out about Habitat. A fellow member from our congregation at our church went through the Habitat for Humanity through his family. And we were having difficulty trying to get a loan for a house because we have 3 children. And where we live now is a 1-bedroom apartment with 3 children. And so we needed to find a house. So this gentleman told my husband, why don't you apply for Habitat for Humanity? This is what we did. This is how you go through it, this process. And then we were able to get a house. So my husband's like, okay. So he came and he told me about it. And he goes, we have to call Miriam. Let's see what we have. We have a chance to do this. And so he called Miriam, and Miriam told him, come and apply. We need all this information. Fill it in, get all that you need to have done, take it in, submit it, and we'll let you know. And at that time, it was, we're like one of those people who's like, I never win a lottery, no, like any raffles or anything like that. We're like, okay, we're going to see how we do this. And they called, Miriam called Rolando and said, well, you've been accepted through the first process. First process. Oh, there's 2, 3, 4, 5 processes. We think, oh, all right, first process, down. We filled everything out. Miriam calls again and says, now you have a chance to see what a real Habitat home looks like. So come with these other families. So we were able to come see a whole new house that was ready for a homeowner to move in to. We went in and we saw everything that was built. And she says, all of you have been accepted to the next step. So these are sites that are available. Pick ones that you want, the top 3 or the top 4 in the order that you'd like. And then the next step will go on. And Rolando and I prayed, and there was only one that had a garage. And we kept saying, oh, please, Lord, let it be the one with the garage. Please. We have 2 cars. We have 3 kids. We don't want to be without a garage. And everybody wanted the one with the garage, of course, because they can put their cars in there. And then we went through the whole other process where they come and they visit you at the home and they interview you and they see our need for housing, which we needed for housing. And one day I was at home with the kids and Rolando calls me after work and he goes, honey, we have the house. I said, okay, what house did we get? And he goes, the one with the garage. And I'm down on my knees. And I said, thank you, God. Because it's been a long process to be able to afford a home. Because I don't work anymore. I have my children and my husband's the only one that works. And it's a difficult process, but we get through. With the grace of God, we get through. And he goes, we have it. It's ours. Now we have to work harder for it. And I'm like, okay, what do we need to do? All right, Miriam, what hours? How many hours? What do we have to do? And we started in July. I met Mary in August, actually at was it August? The house dedication. And then I had to work some hours at the office, and I got to know her a little bit more. And we have our hours. We're working so hard to get these hours done so that we can get into our house. And it's just an experience. Rolando and I have been working in construction. It's so much fun. It really is fun. I've never had to use a saw before, one of those electrical circular saws that, One day, Dave Z told me, can you handle this? I said, no, but you can teach me. I'll do it. He goes, I like that. That's good. That's someone who likes initiative. So I got up on a ladder with this heavy thing, and look, honey, I'm using one of these circular saws. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I better learn how to do this right. But it's just an experience. It's an experience that I will never forget, and Rolanda will never forget. It's a blessing to work with Habitat. I never thought I would have been, it'd been possible to have a house, but now it is with Habitat. And it's just my daughter, my oldest daughter, who's never had to have her own room before. She's always had to share with her siblings. She's like, I want my own room, Mommy. And when she went inside the house, she's like, I want this one. Or Henry can have this one, and Daisy can have. It's her energy and her excitement in finally having a room to herself. And that's something I've always wanted for my children, to be able to have a room and not have to worry about sharing, because we have a son and 2 girls and we don't want them, in the same room. So, yeah, I mean, we, coming from, a background where we're not affording, we can't afford a lot of things. It's been a blessing, and he works hard and we work hard, and we thank Habitat and God for all that is possible. So, thank you.